Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. Thank you if you're a new subscriber. Hope you stay for a good long while and bring a friend with you next time. Stick around with your girl. I thought I would follow up on, I don't know why I say follow up all the time. Because it's not always follow up. It is actually leaping forward off of something. But anyway, I gotta find a better word. But anyway, you don't need to be here while I try to process. I thought I would piggyback on when I had the talk of men experience a lonely season of loneliness. They are. Mhm. But also how the femininity of women seem to be absent. Now, I have seen where they're beautiful on the outside, but they open their mouth and it's almost like, anyway, it's not ladylike. And you don't have to be demure, but no man wants that trash talking woman on it. Like, it's okay, so you know sports, but you run that play and all. Men don't like that. Mm-mm. They don't like that. The idea that the popularity of pay for play, what's on like what's that um not just not just the Instagram look, but there are many sites by which women sell their time for a man to click on a picture and like they have to put on a ton of makeup and a ton of other things to reconform themselves into looking like someone else. When you do that, you smother the real you. And if you are unable, if you're really looking for a fruitful, loving relationship, the person wants the real you. So if you are smothered up with tattoos and not knowing how to be a feminine woman and how to be just a romanticized type of person for a mate, because whoever you date, you could, however you date is your thing. But for your opposite partner, I'll put it that way, your opposite, your whom you're attracting, that person wants someone that mirrors them. This is why you see um, people of averages dating people of averages, people of wealth dating people of wealth, people of poverty dating people of poverty, um, people of certain communities dating certain communities. It's the likeness of it. So if that's your thing, then that's your thing. I'll give this example. There's a woman by which her and her husband always argued and fight, fussed and fight, and everybody tried to talk to them about how they could better communicate, how they could, avoid arguing in front of their kids, or how they could use other forms of communication by which they wouldn't have to argue. And they would always fuss and fight and argue, and then they'd go make mad, passionate love. Fussing and fighting was a part of who they were. And to take that out, they couldn't make their mad, passionate love. So that's how they functioned. So fixing that didn't help their relationship because it was functional that way. Someone like you and I, we're not trying to have these horrible knockdown fights just to have mad passion. If we can have mad passion and love without that, why we just can't have mad passion and love? I mean, it's just you and me. But some people rock that way. So you have to let them and not just don't disturb this groove. Okay? So you can't disturb that groove. But when a person is wanting something else for themselves to mirror more of their own essence, you either naturally have it or they request it of you and you're able to do it and you can accept the request. Let's give an example. Let's say male, it's easier for me, male, female, but whoever your preference is fine also. Just insert that. If a man says to you as a woman that he likes that you're very independent and you're, no, let's do it this way. If a man says to you as a woman he's interested in that he likes that you're demure and you're sweet and you're not, overly aggressive. And he likes that. But he wants you to have more fight in you, but you're not naturally like that. How do you acquire that? If this is something you think you can take on because it's not naturally who you are, for that person, you can adjust to that. Or here's another better example, I think, because personality parts are harder to do. Let's say let's say it's a guy again. Let's say a guy is fine with you, but he would prefer it if you want to be thinner, and he likes a little bit thick. He likes more thick. He wants you to not lose 10 more pounds, but you want to be thin. You could leave the 10 pounds on because he likes that. It's not you look great anyway. So just leave the 10 pounds on. It's not what you want, but it's what he wants. This is what I mean by accommodating your mate. I would do that. Like for myself, I would say, I'll use myself as an example. I am not a person who is constantly in the gym and is committed to working out and standing, but it's very important to me to be fit because of the healthy part of it, not the visual part of it. I care less about the visual part of it. I could be 1,000,000 pounds as long as I'm healthy. So if a guy wants me to stay thicker, that is a struggle for me because I want to be fit. But if the thicker he wants and I could still be fit, I would do it. I would do it because it satisfies him. He wants that. And it's okay for me. If he makes a reasonable request, I will do it. This is what I mean by accommodating, being with the desires of your partner by which you can change and make some adjustments and do it. Instead of finding, how can I say, finding the features that you have naturally unappealing to him as a overall package, because at the end of the day, it's your overall package that matters the most. Now, I don't know that I really I think I made my point here. Men do not want trashy women if they're not a trashy guy. Men do not want classy women if they're not a classy guy. So mate your match. Mate your match and make it work. And I love you. If you got this far, please click like, please click subscribe. I'll see you next time. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Bye.